Hello everybody, welcome in to the channel. Tonight I'm actually really excited to be trying out SCUM, the 1.0 release. Released last year in 2025. I'd kept my eye on it for several years because it was in development and early access, but yes, I've still been keen to play it. It's very much a open world zombie apocalypse survival game, but also describes itself as a open world survival craft game with a ginormous map, and it's most importantly, and probably one of the best things I think about it, set in Croatia. It's set in the Balkans, Croatian mountains, so that's going to be fantastic to see the Adriatic Sea. I just think it looks wonderful, so we're going to get in today, we're going to see what it's about, and we're going to have a good time and survive. So we have zombies, aka puppets, which are sort of reanimated prisoners who have turned on the island. We're a prisoner, and that's my understanding, will be dropped onto this sort of Croatian island, and there'll also be ginormous robots which we'll have to survive from. I want to get in. I think just to start off we should do sandbox mode, which is single player rather than a multiplayer experience, and see what it's about. I do like this kind of stuff. I was a really big fan of DayZ, but this SCUM game seems to be a much bigger and a much more polished experience from the videos that I've watched. So let's begin. Let's go ahead and create a character. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so options, video, maybe we need to get rid of that. Nudity censoring, censoring on, and we create a character. So create. Okay, Grantham is fine. This is our character, so he's a prisoner. He doesn't look too happy there. I didn't realise there was going to be nudity in the game. Okay, so we're male. Let's see what we've got on here. Attributes of strength, constitution, dexterity, and it's quite in-depth. As I say, one of the more in-depth survival experiences that I've come across, and I've never tried it. But yeah, it's got a lot of survival. You have to consider things like food and water, to health and damage, to maintaining vitamin levels and health of your sort of muscles. So it's really in depth, and as you can see here, before we even get into it, the amount of information is quite extensive. So concealed mode, yes, we conceal ourselves. We can be a male or a female. Need I say more penis size if you really want to change that. I think I'm good. Let's get body hair on though, that might help. Okay, so skin tone, let's make him a little bit lighter, although we are on the coast of Croatia here, so maybe a little bit of a tan. And I do like the graphics here, they're quite strong. The performance was, at the moment, is quite high on the computer, but it says my PC, so my PC is really above the requirements. I think the optimization is not too great in the game, which might be why my computer's GPU and CPU is running high. But like I say, the requirements are actually quite low, so maybe the optimization in the future will be changed. So let's go ahead and give him some blue eyes. You can have different colour hairs. I want to give him a bit more hair here. Whoa, a bit too much hair. Maybe something like that. Mustache. No, we don't need a mustache. You can have a beard though, and that might look pretty good. Maybe something like this. What if we could change the beard colour, because it's not quite matching his hair at the moment. Oh yes, I see. So let's do it slightly lighter. That looks fine. Right, Grantham's skills. This is going to be very important. We have quite a lot here. We've got things on so like STIs, that's strength, and then constitution, dexterity. I'm not sure what the abbreviations are, it's not too clear, but we can adjust this. I think obviously we're going to need something physical, so running, maybe we should put that quite up, and endurance quite up as well. Yeah, so quite far. Brawling and melee weapons, they seem more important than archery, so let's give him some brawling, melee and archery. Oh, I see, we have 6 points up here to distribute, so in that case we'll try and distribute them equally. A bit more on brawl, maybe a bit more on melee weapons actually, because we're going to use most likely some kind of basic weapon to start. Dexterity skills, so thievery, Don't know why this come in handy. It says fever is a skill that determines how well you can pick locks. Yes, well, we need something like that in the future. Don't know how lucky we are to get a car. If it's anything like DayZ, cars are going to be very hard to get. I know you can get planes on this, which I'm actually really looking forward to. In fact, we have an aviation skill down here, so let's put his skills up in that, because I know I want that. Stealth, we want that quite high as well. So let's probably put the stealth one. Little bit of driving, not too much. I think that should be a good balance. And then the last one, INT skills. So awareness, yes. Probably don't need to worry about sniping. Camouflage, yes. Survival, cooking, medical, definitely, and probably some farming. But yeah, we have to sacrifice points somewhere to get those points distributed equally. I think the character's probably in a good position, and remember, over time those skills most likely will improve. Okay, so here we are. Super Steam user. Croatia is the country. Crime, arson. City, Zagreb. This is what I love about unique games like this. It is published and developed by a Croatian developer. Much like DayZ was done by, I believe, Czech developers, which of course makes it set in the Czech Republic. But the thing about this that makes SCUM different is you're a prisoner and you've been condemned to death. You know, you die. If you die in this experience on this island, it's a permadeath system, and you're not going to make it out. I am quite excited, but also very, very nervous. So let's okay this. We're going to go into. Do you want to start a tutorial? Yes, we'll do a tutorial. New player protection, yes. Okay, let's deploy into the island.
My life was a peaceful one. Even so, I never realized how full my heart was until they ripped it apart. They took everything from me! Now I'm on the island, just like hundreds of poor fucks who share my fate. And just when I started thinking I can make it, Tech 1 is at my throat again and again. I swore to myself I would survive. I refused to be just a memory. A beautiful lie. Death was never an escape. This time, I'll decide how it ends.
Okay. You saw there these zombies. I'm really looking forward to that. Taking on these puppet zombies. Okay, here we are, big island. Absolutely ginormous. You can see the airfield off in the distance. The airport. Oh, I guess we're in. Oh, blimey. Falling out of the sky.
Secure communication established. Prisoner, you can call
Island looks fantastic.
This part of the protocol is kept short to increase the chances
Can we deploy?
of you not becoming a human pancake. Use the following parachuting instructions, and I will make contact if you land
We've got
safely.
some kind of
Secure
robot
channel
assisting us.
closed.
Let's deploy. You got a quarry over there. See what we got below us. Some small town like train tracks, a quarry, some houses. My goodness, this looks actually quite fantastic, graphically at least. It is running very high, as I say. I think optimization is probably going to be my biggest concern with it. But actually, graphically, it does look really well done. Scenery is really good from the distance. Mountains and everything. Well, there we are. There's our chip in the back of our head.
Communication established.
So we're literally a prisoner.
Welcome to the SCUM Island. I am an AI created by Tech 1 Corporation. My full designation is Dual Energetic Entity Neural Appliance version 2.0. My intellect excels, but the creators think I am best used as a tutorial, protocol overseer, and body performance analyst. I will now provide basic movement instructions.
Okay, you got left aside the objectives, so we can learn our skills and what we need to do here. Change your pace mouse wheel. Oh, nice. We can
Your survival rate
walk,
is
jog, or sprint.
4.32% higher just by not standing
This looks
still.
fantastic. This woodland.
You have now been granted access to my knowledge
Wow.
database, the Codex. Access it now.
Yeah, I'm glad I got this. This, as I say, I waited several years for it. It has been on the back of my mind. Scum has, and I'm glad I've taken the leap. Got it pretty cheap as well. So this, like, AI robot is helping me out. So let's access the tab, and it says access the Codex. Manual. Welcome to the island.
You are unable to find a piece of information in the Codex. It doesn't exist. When you are ready, proceed to the Tasks tab.
This seems very in-depth. This is quite in-depth. A lot of information here to help you out. This is very, very good. In case you've got any questions. So what have we got up here? Inventory, crafting, health, metabolism, manual journal, and squad. And that's what makes this game unique. That's why I'm attracted to it. Because it's extremely in-depth on the body systems. Extra clothes to help with the cold. See medical conditions detailed on the health tab. Right, let's stick to the objectives on the left-hand side. So open the tasks. Task tab. So that's manual, is it? Oh, I see. Codex and then tasks. Craft a stone knife.
Data suggests that regularly completing tasks enables prisoners to overcome many of the island's challenges. I take 99.7 secure communication
Start the
established.
task.
In this tutorial protocol, you will learn how to craft a stone knife. By commencing this task, you have shown your determination to remain alive, but this is only the first step. Follow my instructions carefully. First, search the ground for 2 stones.
Right, okay, 2 stone. I mean, we are in the forest. It looks pretty calm to me so far. It just looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So cool to just camp out in the woods, wouldn't it? Look at that light effect. This is Unreal Engine 4, but it really does. It just looks wonderful. Let's go ahead and do some crafting. Even the trees. Really good modelling. What's this? So we found a ransoms. Oh, it says you can consume it. A control for more. Wild relative chives native to Europe and Asia. Latin name is due to brown bears' taste for the bulbs and their habit of digging up the ground to get at them. They are also a favourite of wild boar. Okay, so instantly I'm quite scared. If there's bears in these woods and boars, that means we're not safe here. I don't feel safe anymore. It might look beautiful, but I didn't realise Croatia had bears in it. I guess it does though. The Balkans do have bears. Right, let's get some stones and we'll try and get a knife. Stone knife crafted, so somewhere around here probably we can find one. What's this? Search for rocks. Oh, brilliant. There we go, so rocks.
Excellent. Proceed by opening your crafting user interface.
So let's just try and figure out some of these controls. So M is map. Wow, look at how big this is. This is ginormous. Look at that. That is insane. That is that is a huge, huge place to be. That's Croatia. Or part of it. Oh. So C is crouch. M is for map. Good. I think I'm getting it a little bit. So let's open that. Let's go crafting on number 2. Details.
On the right side, here you can see every component needed for crafting. The instructions were followed properly, so the needed stones were already gathered. Press the craft button.
I'm pushing it, so do we have to not select? Craft a stone knife by pressing the craft button. So let's go back to inventory. We've got 1 stone on us and 1 in our pockets. In our pocket, let's put the other one in there, maybe that will help. Now I'm pressing it and it won't let me, so I guess we have to select stone knife first and then craft. Ah, yes, there we go, now we're crafting it. Something is happening. There's a lot of acorns on the ground. And are they acorns? What are they called? I love the tropical looking environment.
Average prisoner fails to see that the crafted knife is lying on the ground, as shown in the vicinity area.
That means...
Pick it up by dragging it into the inventory or right-clicking it and using the pickup interaction.
Right, thank God I can find that in the vicinity because... I didn't realise that, so you actually drop the item rather than picking it up.
Congratulations, you have now proven more capable than 52% of other prisoners.
Let's try and continue down here while we
use
listen
the
to
stone knife,
instructions.
switch to the inventory tab.
Oh my goodness. We've got a lot of ground to cover. I think we should take some more time. There is a road down there that looks a bit more civilized. So open the inventory tab. We've already got it equipped.
Now drag the knife into the hands slot or right-click it. Crafting a stone knife protocol is now completed. Your progress is admirable. You can leave the user interface or visit the manual tab to continue with the next protocol.
Okay, well I'm going to
Secure
continue
channel
walking and see
closed.
what we can find. My goodness, I hope we can get rid of this outfit. Scum the prisoner. Let's search for some more rocks that might come in handy.
Secure communication established. There are many dangers on the island, many of them trained by me. You do not stand a chance in your current state, so you will now reinforce your knowledge by crafting an improvised wooden spear.
She's right.
First, find a nearby bush and cut it with your stone knife.
I don't stand a chance. I'm a newbie. So we need to find a bush and craft something. Wow. I got a feeling we're going to have dynamic weather on this. Dynamic weather and dynamic time of day. Meaning that it can go dark and it can rain. But so far, so good. As long as we can see, and there's no bears, there's no dinosaurs, there's no zombies, and there's most importantly no robots. There was another game that did something similar with robots and an island of things, but I think it was a 4-player co-op game. There we go. So there's some wooden sticks.
You just acquired a long stick. To craft an improvised wooden spear, use the same process as in the previous task. Start by opening the crafting user interface.
Okay, let's go crafting. So wooden spear right there. Craft. Okay, we're making a weapon.
To find recipes easier, use the search bar. Find and craft a, once again, to stay above the average, open the inventory tab and place the spear in one of the 2 holster positions.
Well, we stick it there and
Good
we'll take
work,
the
prisoner.
stone knife
Your
still.
spear won't do much against a rocket-propelling grenade type of weapon, but it is a step in the right direction. Continue your training as soon as possible.
Can
Secure channel
ideally
closed.
do with a backpack or some kind of gun if we can find one. A spear isn't going to go far against a robot. What have we got now on the objectives? Craft a improvised courier backpack.
Secure
Craft a branch
communication
rope.
established. Prisoner, remember the following rule. If you find anything useful, you must acquire it. Unfortunately, your inventory space is very limited. Change that by crafting an improvised courier backpack.
I like her
Begin by
thinking.
entering the crafting user interface and crafting a branch rope. Remember, click on the details button to see what components you need.
Okay, she wants us to craft a rope. Okay, so tools and extras. There's a rope. Details. So we need 5 sticks and we need a cutting tool. So we have a stick and a cutting tool. So we need to cut some more bushes down. This is really, really good so far. She's guided me through it. Albeit we're still exposed to the dangers in the world because she isn't really real, is she? She's probably talking to us through that microchip in our head. And I think that's the end goal of this. To get that chip removed from our brain and get off of the island. So it seems like there is some long-term goals. We have got a little village coming up. But I don't know if it's going to be safe or not. So let's go ahead and get this backpack crafted before we get in there. So some more wooden stick. I think we need 5. 1, 2. We have a long one. We could potentially. Let's drop that. Let's try and like cut that stick into small sticks, and that might kick it up to 5 then. This is very much like DayZ, but again, much more polished. This actually functions as expected. The problem I had with DayZ is that although I enjoyed the experience, it was just not optimized or not performing well, and mechanics wouldn't work. Basically, nothing would work. And they actually made the game worse over the years, but SCUM seems to have a really good system here. What's that we've got in the inventory? It says we've got a starter bank card. Why would we need a bank card? Basic bank card provided by Tech 1 to all prisoners' first visit to the island. It is used for accessing their linked bank account. It can be upgraded to classic card at the nearest bank. There's a whole economy system as well. I knew this was in depth, but I didn't realise it was this much. Anyway, let's go ahead. We need one more stick, so... Wait, we got 5 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless it's not in the same vicinity. Maybe there. Maybe there. Saying 4 out of 5. That's strange. Well, we'll cut another one down then. Unless we can drop the one on my back. Let's get rid of the stick there. There we go. Now we should be able to craft it. Nope, still not. So I guess we have to do another. Cool looking dude though. He is only here for arson, which seems a bit extreme, being condemned to essentially hell on earth. Let's get one of those. Let's go back over here. Let's just sort of drop it into our pile of sticks. Hopefully this works. Vicinity wise, yes, no, it's still not working. This is so peculiar. We can craft it, but it still wasn't registering as being in the area. Okay, there we are. We're crafting the rope. This will hopefully give us a backpack.
If you take a look at the components needed for the improvised, you can see all of your equipped gear right next to your inventory. Begin by right-clicking on your undershirt and using the cut interaction.
Right, we're going to have to cut our undershirt. Okay. What about the rope, though? I kind of want to keep that. Unless we need this as well. So let's cut into the rags. So we're already taking our clothes off. I hope we're not going to freeze to death. And that's something I'm concerned about is, you know, are we going to have enough clothes to survive the cold weather? That's no doubt coming.
Rag component short. Cut your underpants or boxer briefs. It is for the greater good.
Yeah, alright. I'll cut them, but I don't want to. I still can't believe there's nudity in this game. Wild. Reminds me of Rust. Gotta be careful of that because of YouTube. So here we are.
Process by crafting the improvised courier backpack.
So clothing and improvised courier backpack, brilliant. Hopefully this will have some decent room in it. We just sort of stood out here in the exposed in the wild still. I'm hoping there's something over there in those buildings, maybe some food and water, because we haven't got anything like that out here. Yeah, Croatia. I wonder why. I mean, obviously they're Croatian developers, but I wonder why more people don't set their games down here. It looks like the kind of environment it is. It's very warm and humid. Sometimes it's very warm in general. It makes sense to have these games down here. It's just much more varied in terrain and topography.
To equip a piece of equipment and expand your inventory, double-click the item in the vicinity. Oh, congratulations!
Hey, we got a backpack.
Qualified to run around.
Let's take all the bandages.
That was my joking algorithm. It is still in early access.
Yeah.
I will now unlock the next tutorial protocol.
Good, I feel good. We're making progress.
Channel closed.
The AI robot is helping me out greatly. Okay, Drevnik. What does that say? Dr. Venik? Drevenik? Something like that. Anyway, here we are. Craft wooden arrows, next objective.
Secure communication established.
So I have to keep hold of that stone knife.
By doing an involuntary full body scan of each prisoner, I deducted that not everyone is suited for hand-to-hand combat. That is why you will now craft wooden arrows and an improvised bow. My evaluation is that you are now capable of solving this task with minimal problems, and my evaluation has a 0.2% margin for error.
I think she's right. We're ready for this mission ourselves. We know what to do. We can cut that bush and make an arrow.
Required wooden sticks. You can try out the auto craft feature. The button is located between the details and craft buttons.
Details of craft, auto craft.
By 35.4%.
Craft wooden arrows, right. So we're on, so there's ranged weapons. Maybe we have to be on tools and things to get the arrows. Fight. There's quite a bit here you can craft, to be fair. There's a lot. And they've also got base building and cooking tabs. So it's quite in depth. There's ranged weapons, but arrows I'm not really finding. It's not really telling me where to go, actually. It's just letting me find it for myself, which is nice. So let's try and find a arrow, unless we can type it in the top. Why not? There we go, wooden arrows. Let's craft a few of those. The most basic of hunting weapons, but we'll make do with it.
In your future ventures, feel free to also craft an improvised quip. 2 variations of bows are available, the 20 and 35. Heavier poundage means more strength is needed to pull the bow, and the shots are more powerful. For the sake of this protocol, you can now craft any of the 2 variations.
Good. Now craft an improvised bow, or improvised bow 35. Right, we'll get the stone knife back out. I've got a feeling we're going to have to cut down another bush. Looking very quiet here, which is nice. These are quite really nice little houses and villas. So what do we do here? Bring the stone knife out. Can we cut this down? No, we can search it though. Oh, olive! A olive tree, I'll take that. The first food we've had. So how do we eat this? So olives. The olive's fruit, also called the olive, major agricultural importance in the Mediterranean region. And that's where we're sort of getting into, you know, Italy and Croatia, very much in that region. It is one of the 3 core ingredients in Mediterranean cuisine. Brilliant, so it's very healthy. You can see there just how extensive this is. It actually tells you everything about like the calories, the sugar, the fibre, the vitamins in the olives. That is so in depth. I can imagine we're going to have to spend quite a bit of time analysing his health and his vitamin status just to keep him healthy. So you can see there, for example, it's got 412 milligrams of sodium. It's got, 264 milligrams of fibre, protein. So let's go ahead and eat those. You have to right-click them. You may as well just eat them all. I'll take 1 or 2 with me as well. Can't stat them, so we'll eat the rest. This might be like our first and last meal. We don't really know yet. I was hoping to cut it down though. So let's get another bush. Hopefully enough sticks from this one. There's civilization somewhere because they've got these big power lines. So no doubt there'll be big cities on this map. Okay, so we want to craft a bow. So number 2 for the craft. Ranged weapons we have. I might as well go for this one because it's probably going to be less resources. So we need some more ropes. So let's go down here and try and craft some more of those. They need some sticks. Okay, I see where this is going. Let's just drop that. Let's cut that into small sticks, and then hopefully that'll give us enough sticks for the rope. And then when we've got the rope, blimey, this is a long process, isn't it? Imagine when we get into an actual fight, it's going to be very controlled, I have to say, very controlled. I'm used to survival games, but this is very, very just on a whole other level. There are certain like steps to do things, and there are stages, so you can't just get cocky and do them without any sort of thought. You have to really give some thought. So here we are, craft the branch rope. That should give us enough for the crossbow. Yeah, so let's take that and then go back to the crossbow, and let's see what we need now. So we need just 1 stick, which we do in fact have. A long wooden stick, okay. Brilliant. Getting used to the inventory management as well. That's going to be a huge part of this. When we get bigger backpacks, of course, we won't have to worry too much about space. Okay, there we go. I've got a long stick, so crafting, and we can now craft a bow. Brilliant. First weapon, well actually second weapon, although I don't know if the spear is going to be much use. It seems like the bow and arrow would be much better for stealth. And if we're dealing with zombies, then no doubt about it, we're probably going to be using it more often. I do like it. I remember on
still one holster spot available
Humanity using the bow and arrow more.
There.
Okay, so inventory. Let's stick that on our backs. We don't really need anything else there.
Chances of your survival are increasing at a great pace.
Oh, well, there's a motorbike.
Keep following my instructions, and you may have a chance on the island.
It says I can drive it.
Secure channel closed.
Is this working? Oh, wow, we found... It says health, 100 fuel. It's got fuel and battery power. We've actually got a motorbike already in my first playthrough. Tutorial section as well. That's incredible. I'm going to come back for that. That's brilliant. Look at that.
Die, but this protocol will teach you how to treat your wounds and find more information
Here
about
we are
them.
bleeding. So we got to heal.
That you're aware of your
Let's go in this little tower here.
Skill. So first, open your metabolism user interface.
Let's just hide in here. Set that bike is such a find. I'm really glad I've got that. So we open the metabolism interface. Wow.
On the top left part of your interface, you can review your attributes and skills. The medical skill is directly related to your intelligence, so open the INT skills.
Look at this. This is so much information. All of the vitamins, all of the minerals at a percentage. He's actually got quite a lot of sodium, probably from them olives we just ate. That is really, really quite extensive and impressive. The thought they've given to this game and the experience and the character. You really are managing a living human, breathing human being, if I say that correct. You got bladder, colon, intestine, stomach, that, and obviously 48% olives. Really impressed. Even tells you the protein content, fat content, alcohol. Wow. Let's go on INT.
You can check the details of any skill to see exactly how it works. But for now,
I haven't got any medical. I thought I gave you medical skills.
Is right next to the metabolism one. It is notifying you that something is wrong. Open it.
Okay, health. So quite an in-depth one here as well, like an X-ray of the body where the health is damaged.
On the right side of the health user interface, you can see your body status. Your small cut injury is located under the untreated section. Check the details of your condition to find out about possible treatments.
We got pretty light wound actually, small patching wounds.
Everything is ready to start the treatment process. Go back to your untreated injury and click on it to begin.
Right, we clicked on it. Okay, let's click on it again. So we click bandage. Yeah, hold over small cut and click. Oh, I see. Control. One stage and following symptom. Bleeding treatment. Use 2 rags. We've only got 1 rag on us, unfortunately, but we'll use 1 anyway. Maybe that'll slow it down while we got time to get another, or we could cut our socks. I must have forgot the other rag somewhere else. In that case, then we'll cut our socks into rags. Unless we find some more clothes in here. Blimey, we're getting cut just from cutting the bushes. That's insane. Okay, good amount of cloth from there. Let's heal the wounds.
Start by selecting the acquired rags. Notice how the bar around the injury indicator is starting to fill. Use enough rags to fully fill the bar and press congratulations. You have treated your first injury.
Brilliant.
It is now in the
seemed pretty easy actually.
Section. You can read more about the
we can search these.
and recovery sections by hovering over them. Use the abilities of my protocols to check on your body frequently, as there are many types of injuries and most of them should not be left unchecked.
We got a few
Secure
boxes.
Channel closed.
Cowboy boots. I mean, I'm no Rick Grimes, but I prefer cowboy boots over trainers. And trainers looking pretty dirty, actually. Can we see the character from a distance?
Secure communication established.
They look alright.
My instructions have now... Good. To consume this product, open your inventory
A
user
Halloween
interface.
mask?
Right-click the found item and use the Eat or Drink interactions.
Well, hold on a second, lady. We've not found any food yet, or water. I did find olives before. I took one with me, so, what's that? Wire. There's not much of use in here at the moment. Oh, premium boilies bait pack. That might come in handy for fishing. Can we take it? Yes, we can, so we might as well. Saying it's stored in his cowboy boots. That's interesting. Holy. No idea what's happening, just sort of prone by accident. Let's go back down. Let's gobble up the rest of those olives. There we go. Search world containers. Collect a beverage or food item. Right, okay, so we need to hopefully find another olive bush. I think these are all olive bushes around here. Or olive trees. Yes, some more olive trees. Can't really see them on it, but I guess that's what it is. I mean, makes sense. So let's collect one of those.
To track what is happening when you consume such a product, on the right side of the metabolism panel, you can track everything nutrition needs to know about your health and well-being with multiple tools, including a diagnostic screener tool that predicts recommended foods up to the hour of the person's last meal.
Wow.
Active algorithms suggest that recently consuming an item had a great effect on your body.
Good. Good. Olives are healthy then.
Consuming foods and drinks will eventually lead to urinating and emptying your bowels.
Oh my goodness.
Secure channel closed.
That is wild. So the food we eat and what we drink will actually mean, by the sound of it, that we're actually going to have to expel it from our body. I've never encountered that on a open world survival game before. Never.
Secure communication established. My human body analysis suggests that your body will need to get rid of all waste accumulated from consuming food.
I'm just saying that.
As quality pants are hard to acquire, I suggest you learn how to take care of that before it's too late. To start,
well, I hope
open
so.
The metabolism user interface.
Okay, so she's basically saying, oh my god, there's a zombie! Oh my god, I didn't realise we were going to get a zombie so early. I'm not prepared, I'm not ready for it. Right, we're in the danger zone then. I thought that house looked pretty nice, but it's obviously overrun with the undead. Let's try this little barn, perhaps it's quieter. Yeah, the barn's nice and quiet. Looks like perhaps they had pigs here at one point, maybe sheep. Then again, this is a bit too small for pigs or sheep, isn't it? Maybe some chickens. We have some good cloth. A pickaxe, that might be useful. And a feather, that could be a good weapon. Nothing in there. Hopefully some more healthy food though. Maybe some eggs laying around. Who knows, they may have been here at some point. We won't take out the zombie just yet, we'll just do the tutorial. So open tab, metabolism. Hover over the listed organs.
Food and beverage can be tracked as they find their way through one's body. It would be wise to track the chances of destroying your pants are now reduced by 26.6%. Now you need to learn how to empty the before mentioned body parts. First, close any opened user interface.
Right. We've got to learn how to do our business. Open the circular tab by holding tab.
The circular user interface from which you control your colon, and you can explore all the options at a later date. For the needs of this tutorial protocol, open the part marked with a toilet. The available options are piss, poop, and vomit. I don't prefer repeating myself, but the connected body parts need to be at least 50% full before you can empty them. Since the human bodies are designed so poorly, I suggest you take care of these functions before engaging in combat situations. My algorithms show that everyone dislikes dying with brown pants. Secure channel closed.
Need I say more? Need I say more? I think she speaks for everyone when we say, do not mess your khakis up with some caca. Make sure you do your business. That is wild. Never had an option to use the toilet on a simulator before. That is really well done.
Communication established. As human bodies are inadequately designed, they will freeze below a certain temperature. To combat this, humans create
some rose hip
that can get wet and speed up the freezing process. I will now teach you how to craft an improvised fireplace, a contraption that will help you.
We got well over here.
Start by opening the crafting user.
They lied, run. Oh my god, we've actually got a nice little place here. It seems to have some olive trees. It's got some good buildings and some farm buildings. Just a really pretty looking place, but there's a few zombies around. I think there's a few over there as well. There's one in this building, and we've got a well here for ourselves. There is chicken coops, so there must be chickens. And there's eggs inside. Oh wow, so we've actually got, it looks like a pretty open source of meals here we could make if we need to. That's really handy. I will clear that Z out soon. We've not really got much room in that backpack at the moment because we're kind of holding some arrows there. Can we get rid of them or perhaps eat? I don't know, if we eat the olives we won't have any food left. What's in this barrel? Okay, now it's starting to get like, I feel like we're actually living a life simulator. This is brilliant. We've got grapes inside of a barrel. That tells me we've probably got, I say grapes, but it's more like grapes from a vineyard. So I think we're in the region where they grow wine. I think that's what we're getting to. Farmland and wine fields. Because this is, yeah, raw grapes. They look like they've just been picked. Let's go ahead and eat some of them. This is fantastic. Olives, grapes, just all the healthy food you can find. Our character's going to be fine, I think, in the long run. What's that? We've got a beanie, we might as well. Bit dirty, but we'll take it. Nails, I'm not too sure what we need at the moment. We are still in tutorial mode, so maybe we'll need these in the future, but at the moment we don't really know whether we're going to or not. Let's take a drink out the well. I'm so glad we found that. So if we go over to metabolism, we can see here he's eating olives, grapes, and fresh water. And that's going to keep him healthy. So on the lower left, you can sort of see his food and water requirements and his health and stamina. Anyway, open the crafting tab. Base building section.
And my system UI is impeccable. Therefore, the search options function just like they do on the items tab. Find the improvised fireplace and open its details.
You can craft a lot of things on this, so we can base build. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. My actual goal on this, obviously, is to get to the airfield, eventually, and to get a plane, if we can try and do that. But base building is also on that list. Something big and strong enough, or maybe an underground base, if it's possible. Yeah, a lot of things, a lot of customizable furniture, some Eastern furniture, but I think some stuff here, just to be perfectly clear, is in fact extra, so you have to purchase them via DLC, like I think the Eastern pack there, so it's part of the Eastern Furniture Pack DLC item, and there are a few things like that in the game, but the base game itself seems to include a considerable amount. So what does she want? She wants a improvised fireplace. Base buildings. Improvised fireplace? There it is. So details, sticks, and brake oil.
Logic tells us that two things are required to build a simple fire. A combustible material like tinder, and, in this case, some sticks to fuel the fire. First, craft tinder. If you have followed my instructions so far, this should be easy for you.
You can even search these abandoned cars. What have we got here? Batteries, oil filter. Maybe we will find some oil here. I mean, it is kind of like the sort of place where you find it on a farm. Brake oil, maybe for a tractor. These can be opened as well. And I don't know how I'm doing that crouch and prone thing, but it just keeps happening. Maybe, I think it's X. Yeah, X is prone. That's really useful to know. So, yeah, if there's like wildlife, we could perhaps capture a horse or something. Maybe have a pet horse or some cows to eat. Maybe start a whole farm life sim. Yeah, there's not much here at the moment though. It's completely empty. Let's check upstairs. And I do want to go over to that other house because that's probably got something we need in it. And we get our first zombie kill. The AI though, I think she's probably going to accompany us for a while, which is useful. Because I'll be honest, I don't really know. What have we got on that? Yeah, let's take the other one. I don't really know what to expect. Yeah, we may as well craft that into rags. You can never have too many rags on a survival game. His beard doesn't look as blonde anymore. It looks pretty black, actually. Oh, they're filthy, aren't they? We'll still take them. Better than nothing. Okay, off we go. Let's try and get this first kill. We want to use probably a spear, I think. Brilliant looking house. It's almost like a villa. We'll go up. We'll take care of it. We'll secure our house probably for the night. I think we'll have to make do with staying here. We can go a little bit further, maybe the other one. This looks pretty suitable so far. I can hear him upstairs. He's actually pretty agitated. Oh my god, he hears us clearly, loud and clear. Let's loot as quickly as possible. There is some stuff. We got some matches and some thread. Oh, there is wine here, so they must be making the wine from the grapes. Awesome. At least we've got some more liquid. Some bunny slippers, a lot of customizable clothing things you can wear. Oh well, now's the time we're going to face off. Here's some driving gloves, may as well. This is life. I mean, it's not too difficult so far. A bit of zombie survival. A bit of learning how to survive, and a bit of wine and olives. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong at all. I think we're going to stick with the matches. They seem a bit more effective, although we got the choice there for light as well. Some hippie pants. 98, why not? I'd rather have those than have the prisoner pants on. Let's just... Oh, wait, what am I doing? How do we quit? Something going wrong with the game. Right, there we go. Do we need to keep those? I think we probably do, just in case. Let's craft some more. Got a feeling that this zombie's going to be pretty strong, because he sounds annoyed. There he goes. 3 sets of rags, absolutely perfect. And we'll do the deed. Can we fit that in the inventory? Oh no, I don't think we can. No, we can't. Let's go ahead and drop the stones then. We'll take the improvised spear. Brilliant. Strange house design. Lovely house design, but the way they've done it... Oh my god, he's a soldier. He's outside. Oh! Quit! Oh god. I'm bleeding already. Kill him! Oh god, his spear's not doing much. That armor's protecting him. Oh, I think I got him in the balls. Right, let's harness that. Let's try and get the rag out. Let's go to health, and then we'll treat, yeah, bleeding injury on his trapezius by the look of it. Okay, strange place to have a wound, but we'll heal it. It seems to be not too bad. Only a C1 level. Soldier, this is good. He might have a gun on him. Hopefully a knife. Right, that was pretty quick. So that's healed already. What's that noise? What the hell was that? Was that the zombie? He's got some construction boots. Basically, all the stuff he's got. And a puppet eye. So they're called zombies, but also called puppets. It's just a really peculiar system. Let's check upstairs. There may be another Z. I'm hoping not. We'll keep the door closed so nobody can see us. Driving gloves again. 87. I'd rather have the white ones, to be fair. And then some nice slippers if you want to get relaxed and get drunk with that wine we found. Maybe a good idea, actually, to pass the evenings, but I don't really know what the system is so far. Rag strips. I don't really know what we could do with that, but we'll take it. Okay, classic shirt. Looks like it's more for a woman. Oh, wool gloves. I prefer wool gloves. I'll take those. We'll get rid of the driving gloves. We have just found a bike, actually. I was super chuffed about it. A diary. Some rags. Not much there. What's in here? We've got a nice bathroom in case we need to go to the toilet. A military style beanie. More wine corks. Tempting me in. And a nice little patio area, as they call them, I think. And a knife, okay, not too expensive, but it's better than nothing. Ah, there we go, better kitchen knife and a cooking pot. So those are most likely going to come in handy for when we, I mean, obviously need to cook. We need to cook some eggs, because there are some out back. Maybe we could put them in the big pan and do it that way. We found matches before, so we're kind of like getting to the point now where we can make ourselves a whole meal. What's out here? Yeah, just the balcony, isn't it? Right, go to the items section and craft a tinder. Okay, let's just save some searching and type it in. All categories of items. Tinder. There we go. So we need. Oh, we only need a stick for that. That's pretty simple actually. Okay. We'll come back to this one in case we need to get that stuff. But for now, we can keep searching. Could probably cut down another tree in a bush or something. And remember, we got the bite there, the well here. The eggs, the matches, you know, the whole shebang. I just dropped my stone knife, didn't I? Where did that go? Oh no, it's in my inventory. He's agile, we're going to keep it that way. I think with the metabolism thing, you can see there with his intake, if I got a feeling if we consume nothing but fat, sugar and, you know, not a lot of healthy food, we're probably going to get quite fat, and we're probably going to get unfit as well. And in a survival situation, that is not what I want at all. His performance so far... There's another zombie! The performance so far is actually pretty good. He's not too slow. Oh my god, jump, run, 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 run. There's too many Z's around here for my liking. Kill him. Kill him. Spam, spam, spam. Come on, die. Die, zombie. Oh, I don't know where he came from, but we're obviously making a lot of noise here. That's probably what's going on. That was pretty scary, actually. You could just hear them off in the distance, and then all of a sudden they're on you. So he's got a few things. There's nothing of use, though. Some glue, some more puppet eyes. And we're bleeding again. Is it a minor one? No, he's attacked our head pretty badly this time. Seems to be decreasing in healing on its own, but we will go ahead. We'll go ahead and help him out a little bit. Okay, this is probably going to be a lot more difficult. So zombies appearing out of nowhere. Health is actually getting knocked really easily. He's bleeding a lot. So we need to try and strengthen him up a bit and try and get him less like a haemophiliac and more like a survivor. And these bushes are as well absolutely brilliant, full of rosehip, which are, as you can see, they're full of vitamins and healthy stuff. We might as well just eat them all. Metabolism, so he's eating the rosehip, that will increase his vitamins and things. Let's try and get this bush cut before we forget. Keep my ears and eyes open. Super dangerous. Right, there we go. And crafting menu, we got tinder. Any stick. So we do have some sticks. Why can't we craft it? Do we have to have it in our inventory? Ah, it's coming up as one now. Brilliant. Now it's... I wonder what's going on there. It's not really not working when we click craft. Maybe there's a little bit of a bug. Because that won't fit in my inventory. Let's just try this one. There is a little bit of lag going on. And it looks like the weather might be changing a little bit. Maybe there's a storm coming. It's darkening, certainly darkening, maybe sunset. pile of small pieces of wood used for starting a fire. Any cutting tool and 1 stick, which we do have. So what's going on with the craft then? Why can't we do that? Let's try it again. Maybe from the menu here. And then we click on it. Now it's coming up as an option. Okay. These creatures, these zombies really are fast. They're called puppets. I think they're controlled by some sort of central neural network. That's why they got the chips, because they are former prisoners. As you can see, we've got a chip in our head.
Were you a carpenter before you became a prisoner?
I wasn't, but I could be.
Wooden sticks. Good.
I'm going to go back for those matches.
Work a bit differently than item recipes. First, you need to place a blueprint on the ground and then fill it to complete the crafting process.
Well, I want to try that other house first. Where are those matches at? And there was a lighter in here. There are matches. I'll try and get the lighter if we can find it. There is a knife there spare. Actually, what we could do is take the knife, because the knife will cut the trees, and you know we don't need the stone knife after if we've got the proper one, do we? So we may as well just take the kitchen knife. Makes sense. And there was wine in here somewhere which I wanted to take, but again, not too sure of the alcohol effects on this. Where the hell did I find that lighter? Oh, give up. I don't want to spend too long in that house. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit. Croatia went downhill pretty quick. It would be nice to see it brought back to civilization. That bike over there. Maybe we should get on it. Should bring it with us. But then again, if the zombies are attracted to noise and the mechanical robots, there's no telling whether or not this is actually safe or not. Let's try it. Got a little seat there at the side for our pals. Oh, it's working. Yes. We found our first vehicle. That was quick. This is nowhere as difficult as DayZ with the fixing the cars. They've got pre-fixed motorbikes. Wow, that's really stylish. It's fast as well. Oh yeah, we're going to survive this thing on this. There's no way they're going to catch us at 20 kilometers an hour. That is fantastic. Can we get in the passenger seat? Oh, we can as well. Imagine just having your friend. This is a perfect co-op game. If you don't want to play online, at least try you with your friend off on a sort of private server. That would be so much fun. This little area, as I say, is perfect. We've got a barn, a house. This is a really good survival spot, actually, just for building a base. I really like it. We've done well, and we've only just spawned in this place, so we're sort of... Where are we? The southwest of the map, I'd say, in A3. And it looks like the airport is up at B1 over here. And I think that's probably one of 2 airports, if there's another one available, but I can't quite see it. Yeah, as I say, huge though, a huge place to explore and spend some time. Nothing in there, nothing of use. Some more wine barrels. There was grapes in that other barrel, wasn't there? We should go back. More grapes in here, we'll take them. May as well eat them all now, they're healthy. We could start our own winery business. And excuse me if the sound is quiet on the game, folks. I have turned it up. It's on maximum volume, but I think the game is just quiet overall. It's quite quiet on my end as well. Some more cowboy boots, albeit a little bit better condition. Coal bag, tomato seed bag. Okay, so we could do some planting crops. Some more raw grapes, we may as well. Now, if you go back to metabolism, we can see, yeah, our bladder's getting full. Our stomach's kind of getting full, but it's nowhere near it. I think if you eat fatty foods, it'll fill it up quick. And if you're eating fruit and veg like that, it will take, you know, a while to do it. Oh my goodness, we've even got lettuce seeds. Yeah, this is a whole home run in terms of spawns. Never even played this, but it feels very, very lucky. We got a spare tyre. Some spare goods, some spare bags out here we can look through. I think the risk with these games, though, is they do become walking simulators after a while. Oh, so they say, but I think so far this looks gorgeous. The only fear I have is, of course, dying. So sweatpants versus hippie pants. Not too keen on the hippie pants. Let's get the sweatpants. You can cut those into rags. Looks like the sweatpants have a little bit more room as well. And a fascinator hat. I don't know what that is, but it certainly looks fancy. Oh my god. He's got a woman's hat on. Jesus. Yes, whatever the Croatians have been up to, yes. So equip that. Where's our fancy hat? We don't really need that. We don't need that, please. Just put that there. That's really cool. So if you want to, if you're that way inclined, you could dress up as a woman. And if you are female, it looks like they've got plenty of options here. Vintage jail shirt. Well, we're taking that over the SCUM shirt, 100%. Then again, the SCUM shirt is pretty cool. And that could just be used as rags. There is a toilet, thank goodness. I think he needs a wee. He needs to empty his bladder out. It's been a while since I've had to do that, I'll admit it. I'm probably getting that way myself. So, well, you can actually rest on the toilet. So we just hold tab. Oh yeah, you can wee. As they say, urinate. Here we go. And he's blurring it out, thank goodness. Oh man, stand still, please. He missed completely. I think if he had to drink that wine, he'd be worse of a shot than that. Anyway, upstairs. He's definitely a convict, albeit a light convict for arson. Although now, oh wow, we found a hiking backpack. Yes, let's take that. And we'll just take all the gear from the old one. That's fantastic. That's probably one of the better bags in the game, I think. It's absolutely ginormous. What a find. And it looks in good condition. Yeah, 79%. Wow. Impressive. Really glad we got that this early on. Let's hope we get a better pair of shoes and maybe some just better clothes. Maybe a jumper or something. Hippie pants again. I'm just going to keep a keyhole shirt and a woodcutter shirt. Woodcutter shirt is actually looking alright, and it's better than the one we've got on at the moment. Keep the bank card. We'll cut our SCUM shirt into rags. We don't need that anymore. We know we're convicts. We don't need reminding of it. Okay. What was in there? We had some more. So you can't cut those up. You can cut the hat up though. As I say, I think rags in this kind of experience. Why can't we move them around? Oh, I see. You have to wait till he's completed the action. That's pretty good. We'll move these around, try and neaten up on our inventory a little bit and just keep it semi-organised. There is a diary there. I don't know if we can write in it. It would be nice to see some something like that. I forgot on there. Oh, Lucky Star cigarettes pack. We'll take it. It may be useful. I've heard there's traders on this game. Traders. There's enemy NPCs. There's shops. There's just whole places that are going to be so amazing to visit. Now we've got to craft an improvised fireplace and place it on the ground. Okay. We may as well do what they're telling us. So, improvised fireplace. Base building and yep. Let's put it outside. It's a nice warm day. What does it need? It needs sticks.
If you have followed my tutorial protocols
and
up
rags
to now,
by the look of it.
I believe you already have all the requirements needed to fill this blueprint. Do so now.
Not quite. I haven't got any sticks. So where's that knife gone? Is it my hand? Yeah, so we'll have to get some more sticks. Wow, this is incredible. I hope when we come across bears, we're actually going to be able to kill them. Do we need a wooden spear? Just kind of thinking, do we, don't we? I feel like the bow would be so much better. There's not much room here. We can put it in the backpack, but still, we're still lacking on room in terms of weapon slots. There's only 2 available. Okay. So we need 2 more sticks there. This is so much more polished than DayZ. It really is. It's actually nice to play something like this that's so in depth and so well made. And I got it really cheap, so I'm not too worried about the price aspect. Then we could go back for that light if we need it. Go back for the wine. Let's go back for the wine. I feel like we need it.
You are now the proud owner of an improvised fireplace. Of course, the fire won't start itself. That is why you now require a fire drill. The recipe can be found under the Items tab, part of the Crafting User Interface.
Keep drinking the water. I don't know if this is actually healthy or not. It doesn't say there's anything wrong on health. Metabolism is good. His stomach is getting kind of full now, but that's probably just from the water. And then those, like, grates were here, weren't they? And so is the eggs. So we'll take the eggs as well now. We've got space for it. Some in here. Wonder if there will be, well, as I say, I wonder if there will be like the domestic kind of animals, you know, pigs, cows, sheep, or if it's just the wild boars and bears, etc. I haven't really heard anything at the moment that would indicate they're here. Somewhere in here, wasn't it? Ah, there it is. So there's that lighter. We might know, the problem is we might not find another bottle of wine. That's kind of what I'm thinking. There's one. So how much is in that? 100%. We're 100% taking some wine. What a life. Croatia, eh? Coming out into Croatia on a beautiful sunny day. Attacked by a few zombies, but we survived. We found a beautiful motorbike. We've got some wine. We've got some grapes. We've had some olives. Yeah, life is good for this prisoner. Life's never been better. He's crafted a nice little fireplace. Now we've got to craft a fire drill. Okay. So here we have sections. Probably best reading that and searching for it. Torch we can craft. We could craft a jack-o'-lantern. It says Halloween decorations. I don't know if that's like a DLC or something. Rolled tobacco joint. You can have tobacco or cannabis. That is wild. Improved provides magnifying glass. Wow, I'm loving this so far. So we need a hand drill. Improvised handgun. No, thank you. No, thank you very much. Fire drill. Okay, it's just one more stick. There's one over here, isn't there, where we cut that bush down? No, sir, get up. I know you want to crawl on the ground. Must have vanished that bush. I have got a stick in my inventory. Oh well, we do what the game says. Oh man, there is a whole vineyard over there. I think that definitely isn't olive trees, is it? Because it looks like it. Let's craft the drill kit before the AI gets angry at us. I feel like the AI is a really good implementation as well. Way ahead of its time. I mean, I say that, but it was only like 2018 when the game put into early access.
Everything is ready.
Only came out last year.
Improvised fireplace's action menu.
So we don't forget to pick that up because they don't stack in the inventory automatically. What are these then? Is this? Oh, these are grapes. These are grapevines. Fantastic. So that means we've hit the jackpot in terms of healthy food. Yeah, there's a whole field here of them. we're going to be satisfied. All we need to do is find some milk and cheese, and then we'll be on our way to being a true Balkanese individual. Then again, you know what they say, don't get too greedy. And I think at the moment we're having it quite easy. 2 zombies is nothing. Standard tree, maybe some of those rose hips in this. Ah, olives, of course. Yeah, they've really put a lot of thought and effort into this experience. So far, it is 5 stars. It's also a lot easier now to find food than it was on DayZ, and I keep comparing it to it because realistically, it's the only one that's similar to it. There are no real other open world survival craft games that can include zombies, you know, that are the same kind of details. This is a bit clearer. This is a bit more structured with a lot more information. DayZ doesn't really tell you anything, and you have to figure it all out. But this is really guiding me through. You've got like a whole manual here to help you. You've got a journal which tells you everything you need to know about the game. It's just absolutely wonderful. Anyway, I think we should do with the last one, and then that'll be it on olives and grapes for now. And if we need to, we could come back to this spot. I am really tempted, as I say, to start establishing something here because we're out of the way of the cities. There's quite a few buildings here we could probably fortify. But we'll continue on for the sake of the tutorial and just to explore the map a bit more. Light fire. We could have used the matches, but we use improvised hand drill.
Have been reduced, but they are still above 0. The flames you have just created won't last forever, so every now and then you will need to add more fuel. To do so, find some more sticks.
Okay, so we got to still find sticks. Blimey. She's picky. She wants us to find sticks all the time. Okay, we'll do it. Not with pleasure, though, I have to say, madam. Since you're the only company out here. Research that car. No, we didn't. Oh, a parking sensor. That's not much use. And I can see what looks like an aloe vera plant. Wow. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Proper Mediterranean diet out here. So there's the small sticks, which we can't actually fit in the inventory anymore. You can see the guy as well. He's dancing around when he needs a pee. That's wild. We'll keep eating some grapes. Might as well clear it out a little bit. And that'll restock his water at the same time because they're quite wet food, aren't they? Right, there we go. So can't fit those in yet, but he's jumping up and down. Let's go ahead and pee before he does it accidentally in his pants. Good thing we clicked that sensor button, isn't it? That penis size thing at the beginning of the game, again, that's just totally unique, but why would you need that? What world are you living in where you need to make a bigger penis on a game? It's wild. There is another Z up ahead. And this is this aloe vera? Agave leaf. Okay, we'll take it. But yeah, just wild, the level of simulation. Right, sticks for the fire. How do we do sticks? Not any way of like getting rid of this. Trying to clear up some of this space. Maybe we could stack those. Yeah, it seems like we can. Maybe stick one in his jacket. Just trying to make some space here for those sticks. Inventory management. Not used to this. I was previously a console player, so coming over to PC. I mean, I guess there was console. I guess there was this on consoles, but just not quite as extensive. Let's stick a long one in his hand. Let's try and stick a small one in his backpack. No, still not enough room. According to small sticks. Hopefully that will complete the objective. Okay. Okay, so small sticks. Now how do we, for example, put them on the fire? Do we have to hold them? It still wants me to gather it. Okay, I'm trying. Let's sort this out here. We may have some space at last. Right, I'm genuinely a bit stuck. Wooden stick inventories. I think we put. I think we've put them in now.
Improvised fireplaces action menu.
Ah, fuel with sticks. Fuel with small wooden stick. Okay.
This concludes another one of my protocols. Many other items can help you with your pyromaniac urges. Next time, try making a bonfire using wooden logs.
I will. I think we just burned ourselves.
Even learn to use your cooking skill to make use of the fire.
Oh my god, we did. Oh no.
Channel closed.
So there are different levels here. C1, 2, and 3. I think that's quite a mild burn. Probably our fault for walking over the fire. I want to craft some more arrows. We've only got. It says 2 arrows. We could do with some more.
There are 3 numbers on the top right of your screen. Fame points are the first one. The second one is the amount of gold you possess in your account. And the third is how much money there is in your account.
Let's go ahead and craft some more of these.
You can also keep your money as physical bills, but data suggests you will get killed for it. Now look in your inventory and find the starter bank card and check its details.
Let's check those. Yeah, so we can stack arrows, which is nice. That's going to save some hassle. Check the starter bank card. I did keep that. There it is. Basic bank card by Tech 1.
Now close the inventory interface and open your map.
Here's the map. What does she want us to do? Travel to Trader Outpost.
Visit one of the 4 trader outposts marked by a green zone. Selling your belongings is always an option. But traders won't deal with just anyone. You will need to have enough fame points to buy new items. Be sure to bring some items to sell. I allow you to wander around and loot before reaching your destination. The zone itself is safe, so once you arrive, you don't need to worry about being killed.
Right, that's okay. So the map is, it seems like this area up here is very excluded. There's a massive city, but the safe zones seem to be mostly here. Yeah, so mostly on the western side of the map. This is proper Croatian layout, so over here is probably where the Adriatic Sea is, or maybe it's up there to the side. We are kind of close to the Z2 for one of those trader outposts. It says travel to trader outpost marked by a green zone, so I guess we could continue down on the bike then and see if we can get there on the bike without running out of fuel. As I say, just super lucky we found that. Pure coincidence. It hasn't got the most fuel in it, so we don't really know how long it's going to last. We'll say goodbye to the grape and wine village. It was actually quite nice to see his backpacks vanished on the bike there. Let's go, Grantham. Try and figure out a route, so I guess we go down. It's really cool as well. They got yellow roads for like main roads and then grey roads or white for the sort of dirt roads. That is so cool. Let's keep an eye, so we're going down here. We say goodbye to Dr. Venick. And the zombie was over here, wasn't it? Don't know where he's gone. Hopefully he's buggered off somewhere else. Different topography to than I was expecting. Different biome than I was expecting. I think different map areas will have different biomes. So mountainous regions up here. We're probably going to come across possibly snow at one point. I wouldn't be surprised if there was snow on this game. Yeah, we are going the right way, so here's the main road. Isn't this bike so awesome? There she is, the lake, and then the other aisle with a lot of wind turbines still spinning. Unbelievable. Battery's getting better. Battery's charging actually now that the engine's running. Fuel's getting lower. Can we beep on this? Oh yeah. It's at this point that I think everything will be alright. I think things are going to go well as long as we don't be too stupid about it. Although then again we are going to go past a major city and those robots might be there. They're called mech. I think I don't really know the purpose. The only thing I can think of is they're here to kill us and to prevent us from escaping. And that is the goal. Take that chip out of our head. I can't wait to do that. It's going to be a long journey though, folks, and I really am enjoying it so far. It's been alright. My goodness, 100 kilometers an hour. We're speeding. Faster than ETS2. Ah, we've got a sign there. Well, we'll keep going round. I think this is this going to take us the right way? Yeah, so this is it. Round the water. Yeah, there's the town as well. So let's keep our eyes out. Can't see anything dangerous at the moment. Good opportunity to do some fishing. But do they have sharks in Croatia? I know they got wildlife like bears. Zaton. But do they have sharks in the water? Because if I go in there, it's only for fishing. It's not to drink, that's for sure. It looks beautiful though. Yeah, we got Z's here. We got a few Z's. There's another former prisoner. Oh my god, they're running so fast. After playing No More Room in Hell 2, coming over to this thing feels a little bit more frightening because of the speed. We are going the wrong way. I don't know how we've done that. There was 2 roads back then. I guess I took the wrong one. Unless we can cut along. Yeah, that's bizarre. It wants us to go. I guess I just have to go back up the road. Hope we don't run out of fuel before we get there. I mean, zombie survival has always been my favourite sort of genre. I've really enjoyed it for years. But there's not really been any good zombie games out. I think SCUM though is definitely standing out so far as being one of them, just because it's an open world one and you're free to do what you need to do to survive it. Okay, so I think, do we go left? Is this the way we came from? I feel like we're going the wrong way here. Yeah, it must be up there to the right. Or the left in this case. Can't see the sun actually. We should use the sun to navigate. It seems to be straight above us at the moment, but it's also moving maybe west, moving westwards. First bridge looks fantastic. So what's this? Bridge Peljezak. Warning, construction area. Okay, is this even safe to cross or is it going to collapse on us? We are super low on fuel. We might have to kiss our sweet bike goodbye if we can't find any. I got a feeling that's going to be the case. I've lost control of my view. Can't change my view at the moment. Right, we're sort of in unknown territory. This whole map is brand new to me. Don't expect me to know anything. I've literally seen nothing of it. All I know is it's absolutely ginormous. If it's taken us this long just to go over a bridge, it's going to take us a good couple of weeks to explore the whole thing, if at all. It's probably going to be one of those maps where I never explore the entire map because either I die or it's just simply not possible when the it's just not possible to get to all the places. There we go, we've cranked out, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. We'll just have to remember that the bike is down here in the Z3 square. That's a beautiful bike though. I think that is, you know, Croatian brand. I think there's Zyka on this game as well. Blimey. Season 2, Sunday is 9 and 10. SCUM on Tech 1 Live. Wow, they've turned the whole thing into a TV show. Hey Mum, I'm on the reality show. I'm SCUM. Doesn't sound too good on the resume, does it? I mean, this guy's not getting off this island, that's for sure. That's why they put him here. Right, I do want to kind of look around here a little bit. This looks fantastic. This coastline here. Again, pretty dangerous. That's so humiliating. Come on, guys. They're actually filming this thing. Tech 1 Live, cut and run. Got over here, construction. I'm hoping we get a pistol or some kind of like an axe or something. We did find a pickaxe, but I don't know how much of a use that's going to be. Oh, bubbles. We'll take that. Some kind of like drink. Some more parking sensors. Let's get our spear out. And if you press enter, you have a first person mode, so you've got the choice, first or third person. Let me know in the comments if you do watch this video. Do you prefer third or third person? I'm actually quite easygoing. I don't mind both. Sometimes you will require first person, like now it's a good way to see the graphics in a bit more detail. What a screenshot that is. A literal poster. Oh, it's just wild, isn't it? Think Big Brother, but on a Croatian island. Think positive as well. Yes, what a coincidence. The Black Cats. Okay, we're in that kind of part of the world at the moment. Let's get inside. And I remember seeing the trailer years ago, and the agility and the ability to run and jump through things was part of the reason it sold me. And obviously the end that firefighter pants. Now we're rocking what are we rocking? Some sweatpants. I mean, firefighter pants are probably more sturdy, aren't they? Let's go ahead and take those. They just look a lot cooler, to be fair. We'll cut those up into rags. Yeah, I feel better with the fireman pants on. Maybe we can get a fireman hat as well if we're lucky. Yeah, the Adriatic. I think there are sharks. There was a med white shark caught on the Italian side in the mountain. Yes, I am worried about sharks very much. I think that you're right. The Adriatic Sea's got them in it, which is why I'm not too keen on risking it. Oh my god, what is that noise? I can hear these, but I can't see them. I'm scared. I'm scared. Beer. We need beer. If anything, to drown our sorrows. I'm getting out of here. I'm actually scared. Generally scared. Get out. Go, go. Oh, that lamp's on. Nice sporting fields down there. Some kind of like military tent that might have a gun in. I think I might have dropped myself into the danger zone here. I still can't believe the street lamps are on though. That's wild. Military stuff. Guns. A pistol would be fantastic. A rifle. Even better. Tactical jacket, we'll take it. Oh yeah, now we're rocking the full tactical gear and the beard as well. Yeah, so let me know, folks. First person or third person? I don't want to get stuck on the first person, but I will use it when we need to. And also, the ability to search items. You can actually search most boxes. can search all of this. And there seems to be stuff in it as well. Moment of truth. Tactical gloves, I guess wool gloves are alright, but tactical's got extra level of protection. Defensive on offensive situations without hindering person's dexterity. So I guess if we want the extra protection, we could take it. These ones are alright. These ones are actually warmer. So let's take the tactical gloves. We'll keep the wool gloves in case. We may need them later on. We have some 9mm. Yes, I'll take them. Love a 9mm pistol. It's probably one of my favourites. Some radio things. A shuriken throwing star. My goodness. A waste bag. And an M16A4 folding sights. Something, I've got a feeling there's an M14 round here somewhere. We're finding a lot. Melee weapon holsters. We just found a new bag as well. A waste bag. So we've got plenty of room. These fire punts. And we found an orange juice. We found a military helmet. Now it's only a 38%. But we're still going to take it. We take the melee weapon holder as well. Wow. Our character's getting zooped up. He's geared up. He's just missing the weapon. I think the ammo is probably the best thing to take, even though there's not much of use. A gunpowder, we might be able to use it later on in the game. Let's get over to the trader. What did I just see then? To the trader outpost, because I got a feeling that the zombies are going to start moving in soon. There's a gun, boys. SDS 12M. Don't know what it is or what it does, but we'll take it. 12M compact. The light pump action shotgun. It's got impressive damage and fire rate, make it perfect for close combat action. 12 gauge shotgun shells. Okay, so I think we've not got any 12 gauge at the moment. But I'm sure as time goes on, maybe the trader will have some. Let's try and figure this out. So how much has that got in ammo? Examine. I don't know, but we do need to keep that. That is invaluable. And we need to keep it in our backpack, unfortunately, because... Can we fit it in there? I don't even think we can put it in it. Try and move some stuff around. Maybe put that in the... like the pants? Try and clear some room out for it. It's a very, very big gun. That needs a heck of a lot of space. Still won't fit in there. We'll have to just keep it in our hands for now. Then more ammos. With pleasure. Let's get on the road, boys. We'll come back to this beautiful coastal town soon. We want to get to the trader first. Or then again, I'm getting pulled in. I'm getting tempted in by loot. There's a parsnip. We'll take food if we can get it. Not much else of use. I really want to see more towns like this without being scared to death, because I'm pretty tense at the moment. I can actually hear... oh my god, I can hear the dead. Go, 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 go. Where's that staircase? I don't know where it is, but we're going up the hill. I can hear them screaming, alerting more Z's to my location. Yeah, screw you, Science. Tech 1, I'm coming for you guys. Oh my god! Spear's coming out. Spear, please! I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding. Oh! Kill him, Grantham! Okay, we do need to clear the area now. I can understand why this is so difficult. My goodness, how are we going to do this? Let's search the body. He might have something of use. And I think we did pick up a can of drink called Bubbles before, so we can use that. Restore some health. Let's just drop that. Let's get ourselves healed. So health and Feeling hot. So I've noticed actually since we started and I got dropped on this godforsaken island, my character's like improving. His physical injuries are not as extensive as they were when I started. Like, it still needs treating, but it's only a C1 injury. Maybe over time he will get stronger and therefore be more resistant to attacks. So as time goes on, it's going to be more difficult to cause a bleeding injury, for example. That would be a real evolution of gameplay. They're healing. I'm getting sort of exhausted. His head is still... It's stable, but it was attacked earlier. So we got that hard hat on now to try and prevent something like that from happening again. Let's continue. We continue as a soldier. We'll keep a note on this. I don't know what it's called, but we'll come back to it. And we'll try and clear it out. Oh my god. Go, go, go. Has he dropped his gun? He stores his gun somewhere, hopefully in the backpack. Got a caravan over there, wow. Well, caravans popular in Croatia, they must have been. I mean, they must be if they're there. They got like a whole... Oh no, we're glitching on the right. They've got a whole campfire and things going on. Damn, we got a fat one as well. She's pretty fast. She got me good. She's taking a lot more hits as well, these fat ones. Damn, when I've noticed that chunkier zombies, I'm bleeding like crazy. Wow, she really got me good. Where are we bleeding? Oh no, 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 don't do this to me. Yeah, the bigger the zombie, the harder the attack. She still had a lot of speed, which was surprising. You think by the time she's at her stage of decomposition, she'd be a slow attack. Right, this is why we got all those bandages in. I really hope my fighting skills are going to improve over time. So let's try metabolism. Let's see what's going on over here. We're losing blood. So calories, indication for how many calories and muscles are in. So how many you've got in reserve? We've not got many. We've got 40 kilograms. We need more than that. 60%, and then indication of fat. So you kind of need to do more exercise, I think, to burn that off. It really works like a human body. So if there's something you can do in real life to do burn fat, for example, you can do it in the game as well. We only ate grapes, but still the grapes have got sugar in them. That's going to convert into fat. We'll leave it here. And also, let's just check his internals. So his bladder, his colon's pretty good. So he must be efficient digester. What's that over there? We got another Tech 1 show. Weekdays at 7 PM. Tech 1 news. Whoever the Tech 1 is, I mean, obviously they're probably the guys who put us here, but obviously they've got the whole island. They own it. It's owned by this giant corporation, and they've turned it into something like the Hunger Games, or we're part of it. Don't quite like that idea. I don't like being in a Hunger Games style bait game with zombies. Makes me feel inferior. Right, we're kind of going the wrong way here. We probably do need to cut across. Keep going along and then we'll take a left-hand turn. We've got a few different roads as well. Actually, there's a sign. Let's check what the name of this little place was. Rogoznica. And you notice as well, let's go in first person. He's actually sweating. I don't know if you can see it. That's so cool. This sweat actually dripping down the screen right now. Can you see it on his face? He does look pretty red. I mean, that might be exhausting kicking in. I guess when we get there, we'll just have to rest up a little bit. While I'm on the way, though, we can keep stocking up on grapes. We can stock up on some wine. Maybe some bubbles. Drink some bubbles to replenish that blood that we lost. I think I just dropped my spear, didn't I? Clean water sources like a river or lake can be used to refill bottles and containers. Okay, so in that case, we'll keep the can and we'll go and dip that in a... We could actually go back to that little place we started at and go back to the well. That would be a nice one. I will test the shark theory out at some point, but I don't want to risk it yet. Mostly blue sharks is good to know, and I don't know if the devs have taken into account. I know they've taken into account like an in-depth disease system, so you can get ill. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I was thinking about like the illness you would get from eating perhaps sharks or fish or something. Is this the right way? We're going up a road anyway, we're going up there and then we take the dirt road right. Goal is travel to trading outpost marked by a green zone. So we're running 63, 62% energy, 89% on health, full stomach. And you can see it right in the bottom right hand corner. This is build 1.2.3.2. A lot of numbers. Basically it's 1.0. Post 1.0 release, and I have to say, very impressive with the graphics, gameplay, smooth on the mechanics, optimization not great, but still acceptable. It's gonna be good as well if we find a compass or something. His heart is pounding. Wow, he's really out of breath. Yeah, he's bending over, look at him. Come on, soldier, you're in the army now. We keep eating some grapes to just keep giving him like a mental boost possibly. I wonder if he has mental effects. Like depression and hysteria or something like that. Yeah, maybe too much battle and too much zombie killing will make him freak out and have a psychotic break or maybe something similar. I always admire games that do that because it's so realistic. Then again, he is an arsonist, so he might lack emotions, he might be a psychopath. We're going to take it easy, we are kind of pushing him a bit too hard here. He's not the healthiest or the fittest person. He's got endurance. He is quite hot as well. He's got temperature, maybe because of the blood loss. While we're at it, we may as well. Let his stamina regain to 100%. When he jogs, it doesn't drain it, but it seems to just keep it where it is. And I wonder if health is... So we can even see his blood type, AB positive. You can see how many teeth he's got. He's got 32 teeth. 20 years old. That's actually something I didn't change, is his age. So I guess that would have an impact on his fitness and his health. He's 20 years old, so he should be pretty fit. You know, we should be quite fit. We've been alive for 6 hours. We're 85 kilograms, which is pretty heavy to be fair. And he's 95% health. But if we go back to health, we can see he's got injuries, but they are fixed. So they should be healing. I think this means it's healing. Okay. But yeah, 20 years old, he should definitely be much fitter than this. Where is it? We have it on here somewhere. Stamina. And there's different sections as well. Okay. There it is. So running endurance. We'll have to get the endurance up a little bit more. So that you can jog more without getting out of breath. Pretty desolate wasteland though, there's nothing out here so far. No wonder they sent us here. Genuinely impressive to see the Croatian location. Don't think I can pick one other game that sets it in Croatia. DayZ was set in like the Czech Republic, and I think it's based on real locations, but this, not too sure if it's based on a real one or if it's all fictional. Seems to be right next to the Adriatic Sea, Mediterranean, etc. Is this a lake down here, or is this the actual sea? Ah, this is a lake. Fantastic. So I think we can collect water with that that can. Let's try it. Can we stick the gun in our... No, we can't. We still not got enough space for it. I was going to say maybe we could stick it in there and refill. Well, let's get a move on here, guys. We're going pretty slow. And we can afford to burn some energy off. Task completed. We must be in the zone then.
Congratulations,
Got a
prisoner.
shipwreck here,
This
little
concludes
boats.
my tutorial
Let's try the
protocol.
water. Is there a shark in it? I can't
When
see
your
one.
confidence reaches an adequate level,
Looks
you
so
can
far
visit
so
the general
good.
goods trader, and he will start giving you jobs.
Is
To
it raining?
survive on the island, make a name for yourself and become
Fill
famous.
bubbles. Ah,
Build
fill
your wealth and
bubbles.
Stay alive.
Let's try
Do
that.
what it takes, prisoner. Secure channel closed.
We filled bubbles up, but we've dropped our spear in the meantime. It says it's safe to use. This does look pretty clean, to be fair, for a lake. I mean, I wouldn't drink out of it, but it's saying it's suitable. Awesome. I can see raindrops. Either raindrops or fish. Nylon. Oh, nylon line. That'll come in handy for fishing. We've got another boat here. You can drink the water. Some of your gear to become lighter, you can swim to the surface. Wow, they've even got water physics. I'm guessing if I get in the water with this bag on, I'm going to drown because it's too heavy. That just goes to show the level of depth to this experience. This is amazing. So let's find this trader guy somewhere in the zone. I'm guessing he's going to be in like a house because he wouldn't be out. Wouldn't make sense to leave him outside. Yeah, we got something over there. Look, some kind of base. Hopefully, I mean, it kind of giving me vibes of 7 Days to Die at this point. I remember on there that there was, and that was an excellent zombie game as well. They would have traders, and you could go to this like massive base and buy some pretty good stuff from them. And that only had its 2.0 release, so it actually re-released as a more updated version a couple of years ago. But yeah, that was fantastic too. Oh yeah, this is definitely it. I hope this is a friendly camp. We'll have to build up a little bit of karma. And there's those snowy mountains. I knew we'd get them somewhere. They really have put a lot of topography in here and different varieties. We'll have to climb those mountains at some point. That is miles away though. Absolutely miles away. It's like we've got an airdrop here on the map as well. So airdrops, snowy mountains. And that's where the airfield is, in that direction. Excellent. I'm really looking forward to getting a plane. That's going to be so fantastic. You know me, guys. I love to fly planes. So, in the zombie apocalypse is where it makes more sense. Here we go. Some more scraps. I'm sure they won't mind us just looting their front door. Maximum layout parking time. 2 hour. They've got a 2-hour parking limit in the apocalypse. Seriously? Then again, we are on reality TV, so it makes Makes it more interesting, doesn't it? There's more drama that way. Vehicle will be destroyed if parking time exceeds the limits. And then they've got guard boxes. This looks like a fantastic village. A saloon? My goodness, did I step into Red Dead Redemption 2 or something? This is absolutely wonderful. My mind is blown. Well, howdy there. They've got farting area. Enter at your own risk. Oh man, isn't that brilliant? A nice karaoke. This is just typical, isn't it? What a Croatian bar this is. Fact, the average human walks 900 miles per year and drinks 22 gallons of beer, which means the average human gets 41 miles per gallon. Not bad. Some of this humour is fantastic. Drink good beer with good friends. Yes, true. And in a beautiful pub like this. An actual safe zone as well. Extreme beers are extremely satisfying. Okay, can we order a beer then? I'd like to order one. No quests. We can get quests from this lady. She trades. She has food. Processed food. I think we should eat healthy. Maybe we should get some... I mean, we don't have a fire, so I guess processed food for now. We need something to open these tins, though. She does have cheese. Oh my goodness, life is complete. We've had grapes. We've had olives. I said earlier about cheese, and they've actually got it. Amen. We're getting some... That cost 144. Hang on. We need to slow down. So we've got a bank card. There's an economy system in a zombie apocalypse. We have to pay money for this stuff. We can even have dog food. Maybe there's a dog companion on this. This is absolutely crazy. I've never ever survived a zombie apocalypse like this before. Everything is so new to me. Everything is so brilliant. But we do have a dilemma now. We have like 0 money on that bank card. Absolutely nothing. There's barbershops, there's quests, there's living human beings. This is miles better than DayZ. Just miles better.
I don't buy it.
Haircuts. You even get discounts if you're a senior. Oh, hello. Fame points, 65, and then we can unlock his services.
My doors are always open.
Oh, I'm sure they are. I see he's a bit on the gay side, but we'll leave him to it. Okay, brilliant.
Be a stranger. After all, what is life without passion?
If we make it out quickly, he won't see us. We'll try and sneak out. He can't see us at this angle. There we go, I think we're safe. This is absolutely great. I'm glad we got a safe zone on the map. There is absolutely tons here. We got a bar, a hair barber's. We got a medical thing over there. Something that looks like a prison. General goods. Oh, and there's a sign. General goods armory, mechanic, fishing supplies, and a hospital. Bank as well. We could check in at the bank and see if they'll give us a loan or something. What's the objective anyway? Have we finished the tutorial? I think we have. Ah, codex. Have we finished the tutorial? There's nothing else coming up.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to make sure to stop by again.
Oh, this is... I'd love to explore this place in depth. Let's do it. Let's just keep looking around. This is fantastic. Let's trade. So what have we got here? Food, crafting materials, tools, farming stuff. Let's see how much his food is. So he's still charging real money for it. I don't really know how to get the money at the moment. Unless we could find someone we sell to. It seems like we can't cause trouble either, so we can't rob these people. It is calm though. There's no guards in the tower, which is a concern. We're kind of exposed to the zombies at the moment. Down here, a whole boat port. It's extensive. I feel safe, but I also feel like there's like an eerie thing going on. It's a bit too eerie, it's a bit too quiet. Here's a scrapyard, probably a car. Oh yeah. Maybe I had to find something useful. You got a lot of gunpowder, we'll take it. Maybe we can craft some bullets out of it later on. He has still got temperature as well. Oh no, his temperature's coming down a little bit. His blood is good, colons, soft drinks. Yeah, really effective. So we must just be burning off the calories. We don't really need to do a doo-doo yet. What's up here? What is this? Is this a prison? Is this like where they hold the captives? Hello? Anybody out there? Hello? Let's see if we can do a action. Ghost. Imposter. I'm an imposter. What is he doing? What is he doing? Tell me that did not just happen. Wow. He's he's walking around like a zombie or something. Oh well, that was pretty funny. I guess we could just search and just see what we find. Some more beer. I mean, we may chug a beer soon and just crash out on the floor, I think. Let's check the bank. It really is like a proper town, this. Thank you. Tech 1 Bank. My card. Starter card. So, account info. Our name's Grantham with starter card. Free renewals unlimited. Okay. Buy gold. They've got a whole stock exchange. I'm surprised they haven't got a casino in this. So, perhaps we could deposit some money. We don't have anything. Again, just still trying to figure out how to get cash on this. And then no quests for now. Check again later. Maybe when we're a bit more experienced we can...
Please come again.
I will do when I'm more experienced and then maybe we can get quests. That's the bank sorted. We've got more signs. There's the hospital. Mechanic and fishing supplies that way. Is it probably going to have to pay for healthcare in here?
What is your emergency?
I appreciate the help, but I don't have an emergency. Not yet. So you do have items here for healing. They do sell food as well. They got antibiotics. I guess that's probably very valuable in the game. In case we get a cold or flu or something.
Remember to keep hydrated.
Complete more quests at mechanic. Okay, so we have to go to mechanic first.
I'm sure I'll see.
You will do, and he's got an oddly American accent for Croatia. Here it is. I think this is our first quest, the mechanic. You break it, we fix it.
No loitering. You either buy or get lost.
Hey! That's no way to talk to a newcomer. Oh! 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 The cringe master returns. Okay, so what do we have here for quests? We got a quest book, complete more quests at armourer. We have an armourer, right? We're being sent around here. Mechanic, armourer. We'll figure it out. Boats for sale. Oh, this is so cool. Look at that. You could buy a pirate hat.
Slow and steady now.
Slow and steady now. Slow and steady. Just as you like it, sir. Slow and steady. Maybe you should go to the barber shop. Right, what do we have here? Nothing of use. Some snorkels. We can do some snorkeling. Let's see if we can buy that snorkeling thing. No, we got to get more fame. So we do really have to build up a reputation. We're not actually famous enough yet. We literally have to build up some sort of reputation. We have to get more infamous on the island. So that means we've just got to go out there and kill. And do some stuff on our own for a while. Then when the time comes, we'll come back to the safe zone. I could, for example, go back to this big town and clear it out, build up some points, do some looting, and then come back, and maybe that'll be enough to make me infamous. We'll go to the armory and we'll check that there's nothing here we can do at the moment. Is it inside? Explosives. So our fame at the moment is only at 26. I don't know if you can see it. It's on the upper right. We've got 0 golds, cash or bank. Yeah, we need to do a lot of grinding. Complete more quests at general goods, and we can't do any general goods at the moment. So this is so different, so different. It's going to be exciting to get those level up and that reputation. The question is though, will we make it back? Because then, when, you know, that's the real question, isn't it? Are we actually going to survive long enough to make it back? On the road again, I guess. We continue onwards. Let's continue down the coast. Well, let's go to the next waypoint and see what's going on there. Then again, I could end it here and we could continue in the next episode. I think that might be the best because this is safe. I don't know where we're going to sleep. Maybe we could just sleep on the floor. I find myself a nice bush. You know what? Let's go right next to the water. I do like the water spot. Let's go actions and sit down. You got a whole animation for sitting down as well. Well, thank you everybody for joining me on the first time playing SCUM 1.0. A super hardcore survival horror, super hardcore open world zombie survival crafting sim. And what is actually turning out to be a lot of fun. I really like the mechanics, I really like the in-depth systems, this whole management of personal health and metabolism, and, you know, being able to trade with people and have quests, and at the same time we don't really know what's out there. We got a lot of things to explore, and I hope you will join me for an exploration in the next episode. For now though, take care, and we will resume, build up our fame in the next one. All the best.